Now that is what you call a view, right? I just wanted to make a quick video actually about mountain biking and how inconvenient it is. I'll start off by saying most of us aren't lucky enough to live in a place where you can ride the trails that your mountain bike is intended for. Most of us live in places where there's not much access to off-road trails, even the ones that aren't very good. Living in Leicestershire is not exactly a mountain bike mecca, and I'm sure there's plenty of places in the world which are the same. There just aren't any mountain bike trails, and I think that's why gravel biking has just become so popular. I love mountain biking, but it's inconvenient. Let's be real, let's be honest. It took me 3.5 hours to drive here, and then by the time I'm home, it's probably going to be like 7 or 8 hours that I've spent just driving. And that's 7 or 8 hours that I could probably have spent riding my gravel bike from the door. It's difficult, isn't it, to fit everything in? We live in a world where we don't have a lot of time when it comes to our leisure activities. Things have to take a little bit of a hit. It's usually not work that takes a hit, is it? The convenience of having a gravel bike and just being able to get out from your door and be able to ride roads as well as trails is, I think, what makes it so popular. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop enjoying riding a mountain bike. I would love to live in a place where I could open my front door, hop on my mountain bike and just go and ride awesome trails, but I don't live in Whistler. Even if I did live in Whistler, I wouldn't be able to afford to pay for the lifts. So I don't know, it's not a convenient method of doing things, is it? I'm out for a little hike up this hill where I thought, let's just do this a little bit, see what's around here. Absolutely beautiful evening. I've never been up here before. Look at this. I think I could live there. Anyway, back on subject. We yeah, so it took me like 4.5 hours to get here, and it's probably going to take me, I don't know, 4 hours to get back if the M6 is all right, which is like nearly 9 hours of just driving in the car just to come and ride some trails. And it's time I could have spent either with my family or I could have spent it riding. It's not a very good use of your time, and I think that's why gravel bikes have become so popular. Let's go and have a look in this little house, see if we can get in. Keep out. Shame, isn't there? Turn these into nice little bobbies. So what's the point I'm trying to make? There's never really a exact point to all of these videos, is there? It's open to interpretation. I guess I just make these videos just to get these thoughts out of my head and maybe to get you guys thinking. I love mountain biking. There's nothing quite like it. There's nothing quite like the thrill of just having to be physically fit, but also having to have the skills to get down things that maybe you're pushing your limits on. It's always a challenge. You don't get that with road cycling, gravel cycling, bike packing. The challenge is the technical skill that you need to be able to do it. The thrill of being on the edge, and it just keeps me coming back for more. I just absolutely love that part of mountain biking. So even though it is extremely inconvenient, there's nothing quite like it, and I would absolutely love to live somewhere like this. But at the minute, it's not really possible. Maybe one day I'll do it. So you tell me, do you live in a place where you're lucky enough to be able to ride trails from your front door, or do you have to travel to go and get a decent ride in? did you stop mountain biking because of it? I mean, I've never stopped, but I've been in situations where I've not ridden a mountain bike trail for months on end because the gravel bike's more convenient. Have you swapped from mountain biking to gravel biking? I'd like to hear what your experience is with this. And do you think at the end of the day, it's worth the effort? I definitely think it's worth the effort, but I just don't have the ability to be able to do it every day. It's just not something that I have the will to do because I've got other priorities in my life, or even the time or the money to do it. Yeah, this weekend's just a little bit of a treat, and what a treat it is. I mean, look at this. You don't get that in Leicestershire, do you? So, yeah. It's just nice to be out just somewhere where there's no one around, actually. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, you tell me what you think, and I'll see you in another video. If you like the video, subscribe. I'm not actually riding, but I'll put some, well, you'll have seen me riding in the video, but I'm not riding while I'm talking about this. This is my outdoor studio. I thought about getting a studio or like converting my garage to a studio, but actually, you know what? I prefer to be out and about like this to film these sort of voiceovers. So you tell me, do you want to see me sitting in the studio, or do you want to see me doing this, doing my voiceovers? This is more convenient, it's free, and I get to go and see places that I wouldn't go on my bike. So this is what we're going to be doing, I think. Right, see you next time. Bye. It's not the world we live in. So try not to fall in a hole down there.